It's Friday night, and so Richard, one of the focuses of today. Tonight. Game, but strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Pierce out there with Garnett. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Parrish in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pierce wide open. He fires. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Maravich. Nice move. Parrish grabs the board. On offense, here are the Suns. It's a three-point game. Johnson left side. Garnett outside. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Now here's Garnett following the miss by Draymond Green. Screen by Parrish. Down low. And it's Parrish with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Johnson against Curry. Curry a screen on Pierce. Here's Maravich. Denied! Pierce with the block.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Curry passes to Maravich. Back to Curry. Will it go? Sinks the triple.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's McGrady. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Parrish is an active big man, someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
Curry passes to Maravich. From deep. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
McGrady against Allen. Shoots from the elbow. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Maravich. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Takes the 13-footer. The shot by McGrady, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Maravich kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Suns. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. 5th is Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Maravich. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And Johnson pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Pierce with the jam!
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Green kicks to Allen. And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Garnett the pass to Johnson. Inside. McGrady outside. Here's Parrish. Again, Phoenix.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Gasol's checked in for Parrish. Granger comes in for Pierce. Beans checked in for McGrady. And it's Price in for Dennis Johnson. Now, here is Young. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
When you got bounce like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Here is Price. They lead by 14. Puts it up from 17. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pass to Smits. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Garnett. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. Curry just taking what he sees.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Here's Curry, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Curry kicks to Siakam. Pass to Tripucka. Now here's Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
In the corner, it's Levine. Granger outside. Count that bucket. And the Suns lead by 12.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Curry with a wide open look. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
It's Garnett on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Garnett's got 9.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Siakam a screen on Granger. Back to Curry. And stolen by Price. And now the Suns a fast break. And stolen by Siakam. Price against Curry. 12 seconds left in the first. Here's Trapuka. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now Granger. Over Siakam. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
On the court for the Suns, Parrish is out there with Pierce. Then there's Gasol. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hawkins, and at the two guard. And it's good, 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I did. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And here's Maravich for 3. Drills it from outside. Maravich has got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Johnson against Young. Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Count the basket. Johnson's got 6.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Some changes for Phoenix. Garnett, he's checked in for Gasol. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Hawkins. Pass to Green. This one for 3. It's hauled in by McGrady.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
To the middle. Fires from the wing. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Curry passes to Maravich. Back to Curry from downtown. Curry from 3.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Garnett outside. scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
There's Green with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Phoenix leading by 7. Johnson the pass to Garnett. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Curry dishes to Allen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got his first points in this one.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Suns moving the ball around. McGrady outside. Over Allen. They get a hand on it.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside, Green from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Parrish has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson down low, guarded by Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
So for the Suns, Granger comes in for Robert Parrish. And it's Price in for Paul Pierce. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 6. Curry looking around. And here's Maravich for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
Pass to McGrady. And the layup is good. McGrady's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Walton. Here's Smits. Granger covering. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Smits.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
KG, that's good.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Maravich. From down in the low post, it goes. Maravich has got 8 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Granger. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. A rebound by Walton. Curry kicks to Maravich. Pass to Walton. Now Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Johnson outside. It's Garnett on the wing. Back to Johnson. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Walton. Craig, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Price against Maravich. There's Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. McGrady outside. Nobody near Granger. Good on the triple. Granger's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Maravich against McGrady. Here's Curry. Bank shot. No good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Suns lead by 2. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Taking a look here now at Phoenix. They're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great...
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
The effort from them in terms of rebounding.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Suns leading. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Maravich is out there with Curry. It's Tony Allen. Then it's Walton. And it's Green in at the 4. To the paint. Here's Parrish. The shot's good. Parrish has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Suns.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Curry against Johnson. And here's Maravich for 3. Parrish gets the rebound. Parrish has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's McGrady. That 3 off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. Curry passes to Maravich. Back to Curry. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got his 5th assist in this one. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Parrish has got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Maravich. Back to Curry. Over Johnson. Curry can't get it to go.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break.
The free throw drops for Garnett. And Phoenix making a change here. Levine's checked in. And both free throws good from Garnett.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Gasol's checked in for Garnett. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got his 6th assist on the night.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Back to Pierce. McGrady outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Levine kicks to Pierce. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Pierce, and that's collected by Bill Walton. Walton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine against Curry. Over Levine. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Outside, Pierce. McGrady against Allen. Launches from deep. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
To the inside. Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
It's Pierce on the wing. A fader. 2 points. That one goes. Pierce has got his 3rd basket of the night. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Here is Maravich. He's got 8. Walton dishes to Curry. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Warriors with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Walton. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Draymond Green. And then for Phoenix, Danny Granger is checked in for Parrish. Hawkins comes in for Pierce. And it's Price in for Tracy McGrady. On the wing, Levine. Maravich defending. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 10-2 run here. Siakam outside. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 3. In the corner, Granger with it. Phoenix, no good that time either. Down low. Here's Kessler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Back to Levine. With the shot. Buries the jump shot. Levine's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. Second, the Warriors. The Suns, 5th.
And since midseason, I think these two teams have really picked up their respective defenses, forcing turnovers and creating a lot of points as a result.
Gasol against Kessler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Tony Allen.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
And he makes both free throws.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Price against Curry. For 3. Offensive rebound. Kessler passes to Curry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Maravich. Puts up a deep 3. Gasol with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Allen passes to Smith. Good on the shot.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And so Price will bring it up for Phoenix. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Allen against Levine. Allen passes to Kessler. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Gasol, a screen on Maravich. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hawkins kicks to Levine. Pass to Gasol. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, Maravich. And the basket is good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What? Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a pattern, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Pierce. Parrish is out there with Garnett. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Johnson in at the point guard. Garnett the pass to Johnson. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Maravich. Outside, Green. The tray. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Garnett outside. Back to McGrady. Stolen by Allen. On the wing, Green. Pass to Allen. And here is Walton. Defended by Parrish. And a deep three from Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Garnett outside. Back to McGrady. It's stolen by Allen. And Curry has it in the corner. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Curry passes to Maravich. And the Warriors miss again.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Pass to Parrish. Kicks it out to Garnett. Garnett puts it on the deck. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Back to Curry. Wide open. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. McGrady outside. Garnett kicks to Pierce. Oh, good with the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Curry on the wing. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
You got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Garnett outside. Garnett getting it done down there.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Bostamirovich.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Zach LaVine's checked in for the Suns.
In for Phoenix,
Suns trail by 8.
Zach LaVine.
It's stolen by Allen. It's Maravich on the wing. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 18 points now here in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Back to Curry. Over Levine. Curry's shot is off. Suns trail by 9. From past the arc. And it's Levine that time on the assist by McGrady.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it. Really upgrading that deep game.
Curry outside. Walton inside. He's against Garnett. Does not go in. Suns trail by 6. Parrish high post. Buries the deep ball.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And yeah, it's good.
No stranger to important moments. Draymond, some vital points there.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? Let's see.
Another chance here, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
It misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Garnett, Green with the block.
This is the lockdown defense you expect from Green. So good at anticipating attacks.
Allen outside. What touch on the floater.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Garnett. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
7-foot shot.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. McGrady. Garnett with a screen on Allen. And there's the dunk.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, your Warriors, Pete Maravich. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Johnson outside, takes the 3, and it misses. And that's an intentional foul.
Robert Parrish. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, your Warriors, Bill Walton, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Greg, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Greg, guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce.
Oh, say does.
Lead center. From tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant, we should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Maravich in at the 2. Shot from the top of the key. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Billups. Here's Carter. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Green. Pass to Curry from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Worthy. Now Carter beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Carter's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Billups. Outside Carter. Over to the left wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Again, Utah good for 2.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by Utah. Curry passes to Maravich. Curry finds some space. That won't go either for Curry.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Pass to Carter. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. Carter's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Stephen Curry. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To win the run, Chambers grabs the miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Carter, the pass to Chambers. Got a piece of it. Up top, Curry. The rebound by the Jazz.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Chambers. Shoots over Curry. No good off the glass.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Maravich. Green in the post. Shot clock at 5. Curry passes to Maravich. And the Warriors miss again. Jazz leading by 7. Pass to Billups. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Pass to Green.
Here's Tripucka. Here's Walton. No points yet. On target from range.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Now Carter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And Walton pulls it down. Now here's Curry. Pass to Maravich. On the take. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Carter. To the left wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes it. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten his second bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside, Green. Here's Tripucka. Pass to Maravich. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot is good by Curry.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a 3, especially from the corner.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And a deep 3 from Curry. No go there. He's 3 for 9 in this one. Utah leading by 5. Outside Carter. Pass to Billups. And he goes in for the dunk.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by the Jazz. To the middle. Here's Maravich.
The officials were right on top of that.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Both good from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Boozer. Here's Gervin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Smith. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Utah moving the ball around. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Warriors ball.
.26 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Maravich. Off the mark from 16 feet. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Utah ahead, up 5. And back to the start of the second. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Yeah, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And it's Boozer in at the 4. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Here's Bing. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State ball.
And time now to give some credit to the teams that have been getting after it defensively since the All-Star break. Second, the Warriors.
Their enthusiasm on defense since the break has been fun to watch, making plenty of trouble for the offense and reaping the rewards on the other end.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Maravich, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Bing. He's covered by Siakam. Pulls it in from the elbow. Bing's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, BA, they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. The free throw off for Siakam. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
From the top of the key, and Phillips gets it to go. Phillips has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Back to Young. The three from Curry. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his third assist of the night.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
Here's Chambers. He's covered by Siakam. Pass to Carter. Over Curry. Again, Utah good for 2.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Allen outside. Young, the pass to Siakam. And here's Curry. Launches it. Chambers grabs the miss. Chambers has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
Green's checked in for Siakam. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Carter puts up a 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Here's Phillips. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Carter. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Offensive board. Worthy. Yep, count it. And it's an 8-point Utah lead.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution for the Warriors. Bill Walton. Pete Maravich.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Curry. Here's Maravich to end the drought. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Maravich has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Lets a floater go. Good work there as it goes.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Maravich. Back to Curry. Shot is up. Utah grabs the miss. Chambers has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Right side, Carter. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Deflected. And he gets it back. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Warriors trail by 10. Now Curry. He's got 12. There's a screen. Pass to Maravich. Up and over Carter. Rebound, Utah. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Carter. Out to the wing. Here's Chambers. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Green, the pass to Maravich. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Maravich has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Kessler with it. Yet to see a basket. Here's Maravich. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Over the second half of the season, these point guards have been lighting it up from deep. For Stephen Curry.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that three.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Allen, he's checked in for Green. Pass to Walton. Now Allen. They set a pick. Here's Walton. Boozer grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Gervin. Lays it up and banks it in. Gervin's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Maravich. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's Utah, a sizable lead. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Warriors.
Number one.
Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Draymond Green, and it's Walton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Curry, pulls it. Chambers grabs the miss.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Worthy, pass to Carter. There's the drive, and it's slammed in by Carter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. I love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Billups. Give him 8. Fires the 3. Let's go with a 3. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Chambers. 90 seconds into the second half now. Now Carter fires for 3. Hauled in by Curry. Here's Maravich. 12 points for him. Yes, it's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
Green for 3. That one doesn't drop.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Oh, there's the alley.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Warriors trail by 16. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league, with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, B.A. But, you know, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Curry passes to Maravich. Green with a screen on Carter. Here's Maravich. Billups with a rebound. Utah leading by 16. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Kessler with the block.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Stephen Curry.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Chauncey Billups.
And he makes a first. Second free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Up top, Carter. 14 points for him. 2 on the clock. And it's Smith with a rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And Worthy pulls it down. Worthy's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
Jack Sigma, Dan Marley, Dave Bing.
Chance here to compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Warriors.
And their guards have done all they could to keep it close. But they need more balance. They need the front court to do something.
Pass to Chambers. Here's Bing. Shoots over Curry. The Jazz again can't hit. Warriors trail by 17. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Maravich, the pass to Curry. And there's a pick. Here's Maravich to win the cold spell. Sigma with a rebound. Here's Worthy. And the layup is good off the glass. Worthy's got his second basket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Offensive rebound. Smith's good.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Worthy. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Curry passes to Maravich. They set the pick. The three is up. Fires in the triple. Maravich has got 15.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Pass to Worthy. Here's Bing. He's covered by Curry. Tries the spin move. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Maravich. Outside, Green. There's the triple. And the Warriors with another three.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
Pass to Chambers. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Bing's shot is off.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Curry from behind the arc. Utah grabs a miss. Chambers has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Here's Bing driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's the pick. Maravich, the pass to Curry. 4-3. Curry splashing one down from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Marley. Three-pointer. And it's Smits with a rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green, the pass to Curry. The offensive rebound. Here's Smits. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Smits has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Bing's shot is off. And so it's Utah earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. An injury like this removes any hope of a return tonight, and it's a serious enough issue to make you miss more than a few games. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And it's Gervin in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Marley. Three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 9. The 17-footer. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide-open man. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside, Green. Allen outside. Back to Green. Here's Maravich. There's the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Marlin using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Gervin. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Warriors trail by 13. Curry passes to Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Billups. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Green.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Outside, Green. Pass to Walton. Utah grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. There's a screen. Marley passes to Boozer, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. To halt the run. And again, no good by Golden State. Utah leading by 15. Pass to Gervin. Sinks that one from the post. And the Jazz lead by 17. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Maravich. Boozer grabs the board.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Gervin. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got rebound number 7 tonight. On the wing, Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Pass to Green. Here's Maravich. Here's the 3. Green able to hit from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And we've got a timeout call by Will Hardy, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Here's Maravich. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Jazz leading by 12. Here's Billups. Oh, Green rips down the board. Here's Maravich. And there's the rejection. And a quick two as he powers it in.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ming. He's covered by Curry. Yes, it's good! Warriors trail by 14. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, it misses.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He launches. Can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Another chance, and that's how you get it to go inside.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Jazz.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Now Green, it's tipped. Here's Billups. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From close range, bucket!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. It's the end. Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now the starting group for Orlando. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Jones. Then there's Harper. Then it's Jason Kidd. And it's Rice in at the 3 spot. Pass to Hudson. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Shoots. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Here's Hudson. And a kind roll that time off the rim. Makes that one fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Kidd passes to Rice. Shaq with the screen. Over Jones. And Shaq with the slam.
This is how dominant Shaq is inside, just powering it down whenever he sees the opportunity. I mean, he's all about brute force and finishing.
Stockton kicks to Hudson to the paint. And Jones sends it back. And here is Kidd. Shaq with the screen. Kidd dishes to Harper. Back to Kidd. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Stockton outside. Releases. Gets hauled in by the Magic. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
He had a nice open look right there.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Malone. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Morning's shot is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Magic with the lead. Outside, Kidd. Morning against Jones. Bobbed up there for O'Neal. To the right side. Hudson against Harper. No good from Hudson. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Kidd. And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Rice. Outside Harper. 5 on the clock. Over Morning. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
and just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Here's Hudson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Grant. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like how strong Grant is inside. I mean, not many guys want to fool with him down there.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night. The Atlanta making some changes. Adi Divac checked in for Mourning. Davis comes in for Hudson. And Iverson's subbed in for John Stockton. The free throw drops for Grant.
You know, one of the things you love about Grant is how hard he plays. I mean, not only that, but he plays hard and smart.
Back to Lillard. From outside the arc. Divac the rebound. Stolen. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Chandler. They shoot again. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Chandler always willing and ready to do the dirty work. Tough points by him that time.
Iverson against Lillard. Now here's Iverson. Defense right on him. Some solid defense from Lillard. Chandler with the screen on Iverson. Lillard misses.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Iverson against Lillard. And stolen by Lillard. 1:57 left to play in the first. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Allen Iverson. Man, Clark, the postseason is coming at us fast. You ready to make any playoff predictions yet?
You know, I like to pause on that until we actually see a little bit more of what the matchups are going to look like. For me, it's a little too early to answer your question. So much can happen in these last few weeks, but I'll be ready when the time is right.
And he makes the first.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Divac. Here's Keenan. To the middle. Here's Grant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Grant's got 5 points so far.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Chandler outside. Now, here's Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Divac sets a screen. Iverson passes to Divac. Here's Grant. They get it again. Pass to Keenan. Grant with a screen on Havlicek. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Tries again. That's short off the rim.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Iverson, no good. Orlando leading by 6. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Havlicek. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. You didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
They placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Toumani Camara is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Kidd. Then there's Harper. And it's Rice in at the small forward. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kidd against Stockton. Here's Hudson. Three-pointer. Here's Mourning. It's blocked by Shaq.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
So both teams making some changes here. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stockton the pass to Malone. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Malone's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Atlanta. Here's Jones. Pass to Hudson. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. The wing jumper off target.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here's Jones. Orlando moving the ball. And finished off by O'Neal. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Evans is checked in for Mourning. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires from 14. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Rice. Still scoreless. And here's Kidd from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Kidd's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's 6 points for Karl Malone. Stockton against Kidd. Pass to Shaq. Shoots from the right block. Again, the Magic score.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
You know what they came to see me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Put me down on the low, yeah, goddamn. Quick shot, big shot, 6 threes in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Put me down on the low, yeah, goddamn. Quick shot, big shot, 6 threes in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10.
And now a look at who's been leading the NBA in rebounding since the All-Star break. Look at O'Neal, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, it's Jones on the wing. Stockton outside. Here's Malone. And Jones sends it back.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Stockton the pass to Hudson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. Lou Hudson. One shot.
Free throw no good for Hudson.
And Sweet Lou can really kill you with that jump shot of his. That's why they nicknamed him Sweet Lou. That jumper is wet and like cotton candy. Sweet.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hudson against Harper. The shot from 20 feet away. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hudson. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here we go, fans. Coming to the line right now are your ATL dancers.
The Magic making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, and it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Hawks. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. The diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. His absence really will affect this team's competitiveness, so hopefully they can stay the course in the meantime. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Stockton looking around. Pass to Malone. Poked away. Just 5 to shoot. Jones for 3. A rebound by Kidd.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Lillard attacking outside for Kidd. Here's Rice beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Malone.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to D-Box. The shot will not fall. Magic leading by 7. Now here's Lillard. Chandler with the screen on Stockton. From the low block. Chandler, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Malone is screen on Jones. And they call an illegal screen here. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Hawks making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Havlicek, he's checked in for the Magic. Chandler with the screen on Stockton. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Chandler's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando. Malone, a screen on Lillard. Here's Stockton. Softly drops in the floater.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
There's the pick. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. Three-pointer. Stockton. Good work defensively by Lillard.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Havlicek. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Vlade Divac.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
That one is off. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second free throw. 1:43 left in the first half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw drops from Malone.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a format.
And both free throws good for Malone.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Iverson against Lillard. Fires away from way outside. And it's Keenan with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 6. Inside. Here's Malone. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Magic moving the ball around. Here's Harrison. Chandler controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 6.
You got to keep Chandler off the boards or else he will make you pay like this.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harrison, the pass to Chandler. Lillard outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Davis puts it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Lillard outside. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 7.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 4. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Speaking with Jamal Mosley, Coach, I know you told your team before the game, let's be ourselves. Keep doing what we've been doing. So far, so good?
That was it. We've been here for a reason. Like, we've done it all year long by playing together, playing as a team, playing as a unit, defending at a high level. And these guys, that's what we need to do more of.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
There's impressive talent in this class, and the top dogs are battling.
Each guy wants this award bad, and you know they're going to be talking trash to one another all season long.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Hudson. Jones is out there with Malone. Then there's Grant, and it's Stockton in at the 1. High arcing shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier. The first one falls. That one is no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
When you think of John Stockton, you think floor general. That's what he is.
Outside Kid. Shaq with a screen on Stockton. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Jones. O'Neal sets the screen for Jones. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Hudson for the lead. Rebound by the Magic. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 90 seconds now into the second half. To the paint. It's picked off. Now Kidd. Pass to Shaq. O'Neal is doubled. Here's Harper. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Is checked in for the Hawks. Now let's have a quick look at some of the league's top defenders in the season's second half. Fourth, Herbert Jones.
Defensively, he's been a glove. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponents.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Screen by Grant. Into the lane. Hudson. Pass to Grant. Over Jones. No good from Grant.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Rice kicks to Jones. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered by Grant. For three, Kidd buries the long-range jumper. Kidd's got 9 points.
Known as a pass-first player, that's who Jason Kidd is. He doesn't shy away from shooting off the catch when he has opportunity.
Jones, the pass to Stockton. And here is Grant. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Shaq. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from D-Box. Stockton the pass to Jones. Here's Hudson. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Magic leading by 4. There's a screen by Kamara. Pass to Harper. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Harper's got 5 now.
A decent three-point shooter. I like Harper testing his range right there.
Here's Keenan. Poke loose. And now Orlando on the break. Shots good by Rice. And now it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
That's to Malone. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The mailman delivering tonight, door-to-door style. Malone asserting himself well on the offensive end.
And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Hawks, Davis comes in for Herbert Jones. And Iverson's subbed in for Stockton. Here's Lillard. He has 7. Havlicek outside. Malone with the steal. Iverson outside. Malone a screen on Lillard. Iverson no good. Magic leading by 7. Down low. It's deflected. Davis gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Davis is a fantastic deep ball shooter, torching defenses with his perimeter game.
Lillard attacking and stolen by Iverson. Here's Keenan, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And stolen by Malone. Stolen by Havlicek. And here's the fast break. And Arizon gets it to go. Arizon's got his first 2 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
There's a screen by Kamara. And Arizon gets it to go. Arizon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Iverson. Malone a screen on Lillard. And here's Iverson outside. Havlicek with the rebound.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Up top, Havlicek, guarded by Malone. Here's Kamara. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Iverson. Fires for 3. Iverson buries it from deep.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now here's Iverson. He's got 5. Launches it. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Magic out in front, leading by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, Jason Kidd is out there with Harper. Then it's Jones. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward. Jones looking for an opening. Outside for Stockton. Shot clock at 6. Over Kidd. Stockton's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Rice. Shaq with the screen. They get it back. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Malone. Shoots over Shaq. Malone, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
It's good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Checked in for Iverson. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Jones. Up a 3, and the jam by Karl Malone.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
It's the Hall Heights Ball. A big welcome to your Hawks Ball.
switch here. Evots checked in. Outside Kidd. There's the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Malone's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Stockton. Right side Jones. Five to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. No good off the front line.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 12-point game. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Hudson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Rice, defended by Jones. Jones with the screen on Stockton. Kidd passes to Jones. Outside Harper. It's tipped. Here's Stockton. And he banks in the layup.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Good against Stockton. O'Neal high post. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you can't get too physical with Harper now, especially when he's going up for that shot inside.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
First free throw is good.
Boy, the energy Ron Harper brings to his game is pretty impressive. I mean, it helps him make contributions on both ends because he's always putting forth great effort.
Grant, he's checked in for D-Box. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Hawks trail by 11. Jones kicks to Stockton. And Jones sends it back. Outside Kidd over Jones. Another miss by Orlando. Atlanta has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hudson. Back to Stockton. Malone kicks to Stockton. Harper against Hudson. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Outside Kidd. From outside, and there's the three.
Love the no hesitation shot release of Glenn Rice. You see the confidence he has, and for good reason.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 14. It's stolen by Jones. Kidd with it. Misses the three. And it's Jones with the ball for Atlanta. Stockton outside. And Jones sends it back. O'Neal sets the screen for Harper. Clock at 6. And the three misses.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Team first. Karl Malone. 2 shots.
Free throw drops from Malone. And both free throws good for Malone. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside Kidd. O'Neal. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Jones outside. Malone right side. 2 points. That one goes.
Especially down low, the incredible scoring mailman, Karl Malone, does his work.
Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shaquille O'Neal.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shaq.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the... And we... have an... Conference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. We've got Butler. James is out there with Smith. Then it's Derek White, and it's Wallace in at the center. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, this guy, a dangerous interior scorer at his position, right? Dwayne Wade's so good at making the defense foul him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Smith passes to Wallace. And Embiid with the block.